I ordered this on Friday, and I saw next day air, you know, expedited shipping, stuff like that. Then when I got the email, I looked more in depth. I saw expedited shipping, and then I seen delivered Monday, 3 p.m. Just got this in 6 o'clock p.m. This is the Note 5 64 gigabyte from T-Mobile, and I'm just happy. At this point, I'm just happy to finally get it. So next time I know what to do, I'll pay for Saturday shipping. So this is the Note 5. This is a 4 gigabyte of RAM device, and it's one of the first phones to have, one of the first. There's another one that didn't completely come out yet, so I guess it's not official yet. But 4 gigabytes of RAM. So there shouldn't be no slowdowns, there shouldn't be no hesitations or anything like that. So let's just real quick, clean, white, clean looking box, and it's a nice, how would you call it, a nice look. So now let's take a look at the device. Okay, you got some packaging information there, and here's a Note 5, real clean, wrapped up in plastic, so I don't think we're gonna be able to have that fancy peel. So SIM card, booklets and so forth, and we'll take a look at that in a minute. But let's take a look at this Note 5. So this is the black, the sapphire black, which gives a hint of blue. So to open this up real neat, I guess we could slide it, to tell you the truth. So let's slide this out. Here's a Note 5 with its glass back, and it looks really clean. It has a feel to it. It has a little heft to it, which feels pretty good. And I like it. I like it. I actually like it. It's a clean look. It's fancy, but it's a little bit too, it didn't distinguish itself differently from the S line. And the Note normally have its own different look. So at the bottom here, you have that one speaker, so you mono speaker, you have a mic, you have the S Pen, you have the micro USB, no USB 3 port, and your headphone jack at the bottom. That's something I have to get used to. You have your power button on one side, and I like that because you can't make a mistake about, you know, pressing the volume keys and pressing the wrong key. And here's your volume on the other side, and on the top you have your SIM, where you put in your SIM, and you have another mic at the top. No IR blaster, which is okay for me because I don't really use that. Now we have a little silence. Let's take a listen to that click. Yep, there is a click. And it does have that, it has a sound. Someone was telling me it has a little bit of a sound where it sounds like you're drawing out a sword. So that's pretty cool. Alright, so I'm going to power on the Note 5, and we're going to put it down to the side, and I'm going to hold it up. Let's take a look what's in the box. So like I said, SIM card, you have your booklets that no one cares about. We're going to select English. Wi-Fi, we're going to turn Wi-Fi on. Let me connect Wi-Fi. Alright, you know how I do it. I do a complete setup run. So they're asking me about the Wi-Fi calling. Next. And done. Because I need that Wi-Fi calling. So let me connect to Wi-Fi. Okay, so we have it connected to the Wi-Fi. I'm going to press next. Licensing agreement. I'm going to agree without even knowing. Most of us don't read. All we do is click agree. Tap and go. No, I'm not gonna do tap and go, so I'll skip that. Okay, add my account. Okay, so this way I gotta put in my Gmail, so you guys know that. So alright, so I'm putting in all that information. Next, and my password. You can't see that. Alright, they're saying by signing in you create the terms and condition. And let me just say, I'm not hearing no water sounds. I'm not hearing those annoying sounds that Samsung normally have. My hands are sweaty, so it's gonna start collecting the fingerprints, man. It's gonna really start collecting the fingerprints, so you better have your rags ready. So really, with the Note series, my first Galaxy device, first Galaxy Note, and I'm excited. I'm really excited to, you know, get this thing really going. Finally found my time zone. Eastern Daylight Savings Time, 8:24. Anyway, I'm just gonna go forward with that. And right now, to restore all apps, 124, let me see. I would rather start this off brand new. Setup is new. I want that new feel of a new device. Set screen lock now. Yeah, let's do that. Let's set that screen lock now. So I'm gonna go with the fingerprint, guys. So help me out as you guys watching. I have no idea what I'm doing. So my thumb. So I guess I have to move my thumb around. So all you have to do is tap. You have to make sure you cover everything. So it's taps, it's gonna read your fingerprint. I have to put in a code. So when you put in your lock code, you have to put in letters and numbers, and it has to be at least 6. I hope I remember. The show content, high content. Yeah, I want everything to be shown. Yeah, Google services, yes. This is a big sign-in process, guys. And I haven't seen do it. So it's saying sign in, man. Sign in. Alright, I gotta skip this part, because I don't want Samsung apps anyway. Unless it's gonna mess me up and I need their app. Anyway, I'm gonna skip it for now. Okay. Walk up command, S voice. Nah, I don't want no S voice. Okay, finish. I hope that doesn't mess me up. It says please insert SIM to continue. Alright, so let's continue to go through this box. You have your SIM card ejector tool right there. Not too bad. And you also have the quick charge adapter. You have your micro USB cable in white, which I'm not going to use it in white, but I'm definitely going to use these headphones. Now, this is nice. For $779, what I paid, yep, it better have some headphones. And, you know, I wasn't really expecting it, but I'm glad it's here. It's wrapped up. It's nice and neat. And pretty good packaging. These phones used to always come with headphones, and then they stop. You know, but if when you want to charge a premium, extra premium, you better come with these headphones. And I'm gonna look to use these headphones. I wish they came in black, but I'm definitely gonna use it. The tips go right in your ear, and it comes with some extra tips. So that's cool. So I'm definitely going to use these headphones and let you guys know how the headphones are. Also, you have here a tip for your S Pen tips, and from what I know, your S Pen tip is gonna really last a long time, because after you get past the excitement of the phone, you tend to stop using it. You know, we tend to stop using the S Pen. So let's see if that's gonna be the same situation. I put in the SIM card, the phone is restarting, and I'm really feeling it. Brand new device. It's gonna fit better in my hand because it's a little thinner. It's a little thinner than the Nexus 6. It don't have no harsh corners, neither did the Nexus 6. The power button is at the exactly the right place. The screen looked excellent. The bezels got smaller, but we honestly know they could make smaller bezels, but they want to fit that logo. You know, they want to fit that Samsung logo. They made room on the bottom, is just enough room for that button, which is cool. And I'm feeling it. You know, I'm feeling it. So, hey, first attempt, and it took my thumb instantly. So that's a good thing. Now it's dying. Let me see if I can bring down the brightness just a little bit. Also, let me hook up that screen. So, you know, when people say that TouchWiz has been toned down, I don't see it. TouchWiz, it's a lot going on with TouchWiz. I like to set this to 1 minute. So let me get that out of the way. I gotta get used to the way Samsung buttons are. So I'm gonna get used to that. They already have the screen set up. No, now we gotta stop. Hold on. Look at this bloatware. We got my T-Mobile account, visual voicemail, which people say, you know, you need that. Hotspot, I guess you need that. T-Mobile name ID, which I don't know. So you got 4 apps straight from T-Mobile. Is there anything from Samsung? All right, let's take it to the app drawer. Yep, there's Samsung apps here. So you have the Gear, you have Milk Music, which I understand, My Files, Voice Recorder, Scrapbook. Is that it? So you have a host of Microsoft apps, which I don't know. Should that really come with the phone? I don't know. You got T-Mobile stuff there, which device unlock. I don't know. I gotta go through those apps, but something gotta go. I bought 64 gigs, not for you guys to take 12 gigs or something like that, you know? So, so far, the app drawer look cool. I could deal with this. I gotta add in my apps though. So now with all of this, am I gonna be at 32 all over again? Probably. I'm probably gonna be at 32 or more than 32. They added on Facebook. I don't like Facebook on my phone. You know, Facebook takes up a lot of data. Lookout. That is the security app. I don't need that. I don't need security. You know, not their security. So we talk about, you know, how much you got to pay for all these capacities. But meanwhile, you have a lot of bloat. You have TouchWiz that takes up a lot. You have Samsung Pay. You have the S Pen features. You have the Samsung apps, plus the T-Mobile apps, plus now Microsoft apps, plus they put on Facebook, plus they have their own internet instead of having Chrome. So there's 2 internets. There's 2 ways for me to go on the internet. Can I erase, you know, can I erase their internet? Because I don't need it. Why I use Chrome. Everything I have is in Chrome. So you have all these apps that you don't need, don't necessarily need. That's gonna take up a lot of space on your phone. So that's kind of a draw for me. But to talk more about the device, we got the 16 megapixel with dual LED flash, plus it can take your heart rate. You have that. That must take up some memory right there. The feature of the fingerprint reader. That again. So you're basically paying. They had to give you 16. I mean, sorry, they had to give you 32 because 16 would have been full already. 16 would have been full, so they have no choice. So technically 32 is the new 16. So just to talk further about the phone, I like the build. I like the sides. I like the way they use that curve for the back. So it makes it fit a little bit better, a little bit more comfortable in your hand. It's not a squared off feeling phone. The 5 megapixel camera in the front. There's a 5 megapixel camera in the front, wide angle. And no matter what I do, I'm touching a button. I'm trying to hold the phone and talk to you guys, and it's like I'm touching something. So it's gonna be interesting. I know the speaker is not gonna be as good, but let's see how good that is. The S Pen features, I'm gonna have to really get used to that. But I'm gonna tell you this. This fingerprint reader, it works. Yep, it had a little delay there. So do I rest it or do I hold it and press it? I guess you gotta hold it and press it. So I'm not used to this, guys. This is not stock Android. This is a whole nother monster right here that I'm not used to. This video is gone 18 minutes and I got to edit some stuff, guys. So they got their own gallery app. Plus I'm gonna put the photos app. Plus they already preloaded Amazon. There's a lot of stuff going on with this phone, and it only has 11% battery, so I'm really gonna have to put this on the charger. Am I feeling it? I'm not feeling it right now. I'll be honest with you guys, I'm not feeling it. It has a lot of bloat, and knowing Samsung, I'm gonna have a hard time erasing some of this stuff. I gotta get rid of some of this stuff. I didn't buy 64 gigs for them to take up 32 straight off the bat. So let's go to storage. Let's go to storage. A lot of you guys must be saying, you know, let's see how much storage you actually have. So let's go to storage. So storage, so 64 gigs of space, and it says available space 53, 64, so that's 969 of space that's already taken. So 969 of space is already taken. So if you had a 16 gig, you would have less than 6.5. You have about 6 to play with. Let's just call it that. So not as bad as I thought, but still in all, I got 64 gigs total space. Available is 5373. 5373 available. So I should be okay. I should be okay, you know. But how much more space would I have if I get rid of some of that bloat? That's the question. So guys, hey, with that, this has been the unboxing of the Samsung Galaxy Note, and I'm looking forward. This Note 5, will it be the phone that I want? Now I'll give you an example. Just to close this off, this is what I want the Note for. When you're on the train or whatever it is, you meet that chick. Let's say her name is Angela. Alright? You want that number, and she give you a number of 212-546-2121. Boom. Right there, you got that number. It's a done deal. It's saved. That's what you want this for. So this has been the unboxing of the Note 5. See you guys in the next one.